Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. I threw together this quick webinar funnel, and it's a kind of an impromptu webinar, and I wanted to show you how I put it together and how it's going. And what I mean by impromptu was this is for a client, and initially we were going to try to do like a 5 or 7 day sequence, ads and so forth. That's about as far out as we normally do webinars for live webinars anyway. And so this one, for one reason or another, we had to put it off and just started promoting it today. Today's Monday, and the webinar's on Wednesday at 12 noon. So we have like a short time. We're not promoting it to our warm list. We are not. We're only doing it cold traffic to this webinar. And so the reason I wanted to show this to you is this is how we set this stuff up, and this is how we do it quickly, okay, and how you can too. Now, I'm teaching this kind of stuff in my brand new course, which is called Funnels with a Twang. If you're part of the Marketing with a Twang membership, you'll get this in there automatically. If you're not and you just want the Funnels with a Twang course, then you can purchase that separately, of course. And that actually, the Funnels with a Twang course will be launched on February 4th. Yeah, that's right, February 4th. I'll probably actually get it completed before then, but right now that's February 4th, 2019 is when it should come out. So I just kind of want to show you, this is going to show you the Facebook ad process, just kind of how it's going, okay, to kind of give you an idea of what we do and what how you actually promote it and how you send emails out and that kind of thing. Now, what you're currently looking at is ActiveCampaign, which is my preferred email provider. You can use anybody you want, but you'll see why I use ActiveCampaign in just a minute. But let me show you how the ads are going. So I think I just mentioned that we're only running ads for a couple of days, and so we're only going to use like a $200 budget. So currently, as of this moment, we've got 19 people registered for about $2.16 a piece. And there's been 63 clicks, so 19 people registered, 63 clicks, that's about 30%. So the landing page, so the page that we're sending them to register for the webinar, is converting at about 30%. That's pretty good, for a webinar. If you're not familiar, again, I go over this stuff in the Funnels with the Twang course. How to create different funnels, including a webinar type funnel, even this short impromptu webinar. I talk about that as well. And our click-through rate here on the Facebook ad is 2.9%. That means that's a percentage of the number of people who clicked versus the number of times the ad has been shown. And we want to typically try to get that to 1% or better. So we're almost triple that. So that's not bad. And then I also look at this is more of what we call a go-by number. It's not an absolute, meaning if it's off and everything else is working okay, we don't worry about it too much. But this is our number of clicks all, you can see right there, and this is the click-through rate all. And what all means is they clicked anywhere on the ad, right? They could have clicked on like the business page, they could have clicked on like or thank you or comment or read more or whatever. So these are all clicks. So this 7.88% tends to indicate that people are highly engaged, right? Because that's more than double just the people who clicked on the link, right? Easy, more than double. So that's kind of some of the things that we're looking at as far as the Facebook ads go. So if I jump into ActiveCampaign, and by the way, in different email services call this different things. Okay, in ActiveCampaign we call this an automation. So this is a process that people go through once they subscribe. And actually, it looks like we've got more people in than what the Facebook ads are showing. So Facebook has to catch up. It looks like we've got 23 people currently going through this process. So somebody submits a form on the landing page. This is connected to the landing page, okay, and I teach how we do all that and everything. That's not a problem. I do that in the Funnels with the Twang course if you're not familiar. And once they do that, then a tag is added, and this tag is the 4 Effective Strategies Webinar registration 12/12/2018. So what is a tag? Well, for most email services, and again there are exceptions, but for most email services, you have lists, so lists of people, who do certain things or whatever it is, however you get them signed up. And then you also have tags. So I prefer to have fewer lists, just a couple of lists, like a main list and, you know, somebody who purchased my Marketing with a Twang membership and other purchases, that kind of list, and then I tag them with specific actions that they take. Now for this client, I'm tagging people who register for that webinar. So we could go in, we could search real quick and say, hey, who are the only people that have this tag, and send them a specific email. All right. So what happens again is they submit the form, the tag is added. This first email right here, send email number 1, the 4 Effective Strategies webinar, it goes out immediately. Okay, they get that email. That email has information about the webinar, you know, the date, the time, all that stuff, and the link. Now, this is what we call an if-then kind of process. So if they match the following conditions, and again, your particular email provider may do it differently. This is ActiveCampaign, this is one I prefer. If they meet the following conditions, it's December, which it is, and the current day of the month is less than the 12th. So if anybody registers on the 12th or after, they'll actually go down this no path. But it's the 12th and before, before the 12th, they'll come down this yes path. So you see 23 people are sitting in queue right here, and they're going to wait until the current month is December, the current day of the month is the 12th, which is the day of the webinar, at 11 a.m. Okay, once that matches that, they're going to get this second email over here on the left, email number 2, the 4 Effective Strategies. That's an email that talks about, hey, it's an hour before the webinar, you know, just reminding you, that kind of thing. Then they're going to wait for 50 minutes, okay, so they're going to wait until 11:50 and get another email that says, hey, 10 minutes before the webinar, don't forget, you know, here we are. And then this automation is going to end. Now there's another automation that they'll go into once the webinar is over. It's a post-webinar email sequence, okay, but that's not where they are yet. So now anybody who goes down this no path, so in other words, they registered on the 12th, let's say, they're going to wait right here until it is December 12th, until you know, which is the same day that they registered, okay, until 11 a.m. And then this is going to activate, and it says go to another action. So at 11 a.m. they're going to go to this action where it says wait for 50 minutes. So then they're going to get, what they ultimately get is they get this first email up here, and then they get this email that's 10 minutes before the webinar. Those are the only 2 they get. So the people who registered before the 12th, they got 3 emails, okay. The people who registered the 12th, they only got 2. So that's what I'm talking about with stuff like this. I wouldn't want somebody to get all 3 of the emails if they registered 10 minutes before the webinar, or, you know, an hour before the webinar. That I just don't want them to get that many. And you can see that if we were going to do start ads a week ahead of time, that we could have done 5 emails, 7 emails, 10 emails, whatever it is, and put them into the appropriate sequence. This stuff is really important to get people to show up to your webinar. Okay, so that's one of the things I talk about again in the Funnels with the Twang course that's coming out. If you want to know anything else about that, or you want to find out, please just send me a message on Facebook. You can email my assistant Jen, Jen, at marketingwithatwang.com. She'll be glad to respond back and answer any questions on that, or she may send it to me and I'll answer the questions. But this is what we're doing. And these are just kind of things. Also in the in the Funnels with the Twang course, I'm actually going to be talking about how to do, lead magnet funnels, what I call lead magnet plus, and then lead magnet profit funnels, automated webinars, longer sequence webinars, advanced stuff, and basic stuff. I actually walk you from beginning to end. Okay, so it's great to set up a funnel, and we always want to keep it as simple as possible. But if you'll talk to anybody, me included, who is super successful with their funnels and with their ads, the one thing that they'll tell you that they wish they did is that they set up a system ahead of time. Like they set up a system in the beginning. They didn't wait till later to set up the system. And this is what I'm going to be giving you in the Funnels with the Twang course. All right, guys, I will see you later, and I hope this was helpful. Talk to you soon.